Hey guys, this is Scooter here. I'm gonna get right into it. First question you asked me, what's your dream? So my dream, I really want to make it big in the media world. I want to make a career out of it, just so people have another place to turn to. And even if we're just making one other person, just a single person out there, days better through laughter and the stupid stuff that we do, then I'd say we're succeeding. If you're interested in checking it out, I'm not going to self-promote too much. It's Fusion Rift Gaming on YouTube. So your next question was, what inspired you to do this? The gaming channel was mostly inspired by the bigger YouTubers, almost entirely inspired by bigger YouTubers like the Game Grumps and Markiplier. The way that they have so many followers, and you can see it in their comments that people are so happy to watch their videos, and they say that it helps them through tough times. Just having a place to turn to and see something for a laugh. As for making music, it's a hobby I picked up rather recently, and I'm heavily inspired by the YouTuber The Enigma TNG. He makes a bunch of awesome electro and dance and industrial metal step. He does it all himself. He does the lyrics himself, he works on the instruments and the beats himself and the sound effects himself, and he just does all of his music by himself, and he has hundreds of songs, and I just think it's super cool. What's your next step in life towards achieving that goal? I honestly want to find a college that is good for taking a bunch of computer-related classes and learning how to use video editing software and music production software. I'm taking a break from college, earning a bit of money, and with that money, someday I want to just build up a steady income and go back to college for what I actually want to do in life. What is your advice to someone with similar dreams? Just pay real close attention to the small details you do in your work. Just go into it solely for having fun. Do it just for fun. Don't do it for the profit. Don't do it for the fame. Just expect to have fun with it. And if you just so happen to earn a profit and a fame while you're just having fun, then it's benefits to what you expected. If you're a YouTube content creator, just check every edit, make sure cuts are in the right places, volumes are at the right levels. Just check every detail and take your time with it. Don't rush it. Don't push yourself too hard to try to hit fame and glory. What are 10 of my likes and 10 of my dislikes? I'd have to say cooking is parkour, and you get good at it. I like getting to help people, but I can do that. I like metal step, hanging out with my friends and cats. Just look at this little guy. Look at this little guy right here. Hi. Next thing I like to do is collect knives and swords. I've learned how to knife fight, and I just love collecting swords and hand-to-hand weaponry. Like right here, I got this this scorpion stinger dagger. It's flimsy, it's a replica, it's more for show, but it's cool nonetheless, and it is sharp, so I could, slice something like a melon if I had to, if I were attacked by a melon. Beaches and sunsets, that's probably my favorite setting. Going to a beach and there's a nice sunset, or I love beaches and I love sunsets, but when you put the two together, it is my favorite place to be. Anime, I like to watch anime. This is kind of a very recent thing I got into. My favorite anime is actually Dragon Ball Z. I just love it so much because of the power behind it. I love the fight scenes, I love the action, I love the screaming. What are 10 of my dislikes? I dislike dogs. I don't like working customer service. I don't like being unproductive. I really don't like school. Everyone out there is like, well, of course, no one likes school, but it's important. There's a lot of things you don't learn in school. There's necessary life tasks you're not learning in school, like how to fill out your taxes. And you learn a bunch of stuff that I'm never going to use again. I've sat through college calculus classes because I want the math credits, and I'm learning stuff that I'm never in my life going to use unless I'm a math professor. My math professor told me that. He said, you will never use this in your life unless you get a job like me. Another thing I don't like to do is rely on others too much. If I can handle a situation by myself, I'd much prefer to handle a situation by myself. The next thing I really don't like are people who are full of themselves. I don't like the color yellow, and I don't like drawing too much attention to myself. I really don't like closed-minded people. They're womanizers. Your next question are, what are 5 things you see in this world that could improve? I could think of 5 million things in this world that need to improve. A lot of them go back to my dislikes. My first one would be the education system, simply just start teaching us things we need to know. Next thing I'd have to say kind of goes hand in hand, and that's just people being smart about what they read. I don't know how many like fake news sites I've seen on Facebook. I wish people were smarter about taking information with a grain of salt and not assuming it's true. The next thing, again, this was one of my dislikes, was just the treatment of women. I kind of said everything I wanted to, and the next thing we need to fix, I watched a lot of videos on this, is YouTube having a problem following their own rules. YouTube's run by a bunch of community guidelines. There's like 7 of them, I think. It's kind of like the 3 laws of robotics, except for YouTube. Except they're all being broken, and that kind of just worries me as a YouTuber. Another thing we can change, the politics. I can't stand politics for the most part, because all of it's just a bunch of lies and trickery, and I never know what to actually believe. So those were all my questions for my forthcoming Triumphance interview. I want to thank Sean for letting me be a part of his community. And I want to thank anyone who watched this. Please support Sean on his journey and help become a part of the forthcoming Triumphance. And also, if you'd like to, I'd really appreciate you guys checking out my gaming channel. I originally wasn't going to put this on my channel, but like I said, if I so much as convince one person to help Sean out and his community, then I've done my job. It's just like with my YouTube channel. If I can just put a smile on one other person's face, I've done my job. So thank you guys for watching this interview, if you have. And I promise the next videos we upload on the channel are going to be absolute just madness gaming. You know, we're going to be laughing, we're going to be having a good time, we're going to be screwing around. Have a great day. See you guys through the rift.